Last time on Babs Bear Talk.
We just discovered that the same day that we were planning to leave to go to Utah on our vacation is the same day that Jada has to go audition for The Voice.
You want the red button is on?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, guys, see, I'm doing it. What's your name? So he periscoped, so I asked him how did they pick his name.
Hey, Mister, how can you kiss her with the taste of my lips already there?
You guys don't even know how mad I was, okay? Happy Saturday morning. It's Saturday, May the 14th. I just took my shower. We're getting ready to go down to Hollywood today because Ja and Farron, the Belizean filmmakers, are going to record Jada in their recording studio. They're going to do one or two of her original songs. I texted him this morning to make sure that we're still on for today because we don't want to drive that far and then get over there and find out that they kind of forgot about us, right? And he's like, no, forget. Are you crazy? I've been excited about this all week, even to the point that I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, so excited to receive Jada into the studio. Ja and Farron are the filmmakers, and their brother Ben is in the music. So they have a recording studio over there in Hollywood, and we're going to go over there to record Jada's music. So we're really, really excited about that. Meanwhile, I told mommy, because every time I'm going down to LA, I make sure I stop and visit mommy because she loves the visits, right? So I told her I was coming. So of course she puts in her request right away. I want ginger snap cookies, and she doesn't want it from the store. She wants me to make it from scratch. And then I want jam roll. This is all the jam I have left from the last time Brian came and I made jam rolls for him. So Joe went to the 99-cent store and picked up this right here. It's supposed to be good for you, like all natural, no gluten, no artificial colors or flavors, no GMOs, no preservatives, no corn syrup. I mean, I'm gonna have to make my own strawberry jam in pressure cooker. I just have to buy that agar, whatever it is, because I don't want to use pectin. Anywho, I like the little jar that this is. Maybe I should save this jar. Oh, you guys think I should save this jar and put my own jam in it when I'm done? I like the squareness of the jar, but this doesn't taste as good as this. So I'm gonna put this on one side of the tray and put this one on the other side of the tray. And to be innovative, I'm also gonna use this lemon curd to make like another batch to see if mommy will like this one. So I know it kind of sucks that every time I go, I kind of have to run in the kitchen and make some stuff for mommy, but you know what? She's my mom and I love her, and all I want to do is make her happy. And if this is what it takes, I'll suck it up and do it. And oh, well, that came out kind of wrong too. I'm not gonna suck it up and do it. I'm gonna do it with joy in my heart, but it wasn't something that I wanted to do. But I'm gonna do it with joy in my heart because at least I know, I'm looking for a cloth. At least I know she's gonna enjoy it. She really wanted it. And when she gets it, she doesn't eat a whole lot. Like if the jam roll is about that big, she'll eat like a half today and maybe like the other half 3 days later or something. So she doesn't eat it all in one. Like it's just something that, you know, to give her some joy. So last night, there's a church in Belize. This gentleman owns the church and he's friends with my mom. He runs one of the newspapers in Belize. And I got word to him sneakingly that we needed prayer for mommy. And he was on it right away. He called my mom and told her that his entire church was going to do a shut-in last night from 10 at night till in the morning, and they were going to pray unceasingly for her. Oh my God. You don't even know how that blessed me, because when I had my surgery when I was 18 and I slipped into that coma, I went in for the surgery I got there super early. The surgery was supposed to be by 9. They put everybody else ahead of me, and I went in for my surgery at noon. And the people that went ahead of me, of course, were gunshot people and stuff like that. So by the time I went in for the surgery, it was supposed to take no more than an hour. I slipped into that coma because they didn't know that I had that enzyme that was lacking in my blood, right? Only 1 in every million people have this deficiency that I have. Well, that was 30 years ago, almost. So I think more people are having it now because we're having babies, you know, because it's genetic. So anyways, my Aunt Jenny's mother-in-law, she's dead now, but she was alive at the time, of course. She had a prayer vigil. She had a prayer, what do they call it? Novena or something, you know, the Spanish word for it. She had a prayer vigil right there in the house for me when my Aunt Jenny called and told her I had slipped into a coma. And she stayed up by herself. I don't know if anybody else in the house was up with her. And she prayed for me nonstop. And I really feel like that's why I'm still alive. You know, that woman was such a beauty, such a wonderful woman. And I do believe that prayers work, especially when you're doing them unceasingly. You're bombarding heaven with your requests. And I really do think that they work. You know, I really do believe that. So I really feel like the curse was broken off of mommy yesterday. I really do feel like there's a curse on mommy, and I'm not going to elaborate any more than that. But you know, because her cancer went from 632 for the tumor markers to 12 last year. For any kind of a healthy woman, it has to be under 35. Mommy went to 12. Why is this cancer awake again? You know, so prayers. I think prayers will break this demon off of her. And she goes to the new place. It's called Oncology Institute of Hope and Innovation. That's where her insurance is sending her. It's still within the network, but I don't believe they will just use chemo. And I think that we have a very interesting week or exciting week coming ahead of us. So let me grab my dough, roll off my drum roll, stick them a bit because we have to leave in a little bit, okay? I'll be right back. All right, guys, so Joe is putting in gas right now and Jada's in the car with me, but I have a little bit of story that I want to tell you guys, okay? I see a lot of vloggers do this where they make a whole 50-minute video about story time, but sometimes it's juicy and sometimes it just gets kind of crazy. So this is a quick little story time. So remember that we were holding that pallet hostage from the customer that took so long to pay us on the first invoice, right? Do you guys know what Joe did? Take my glasses off. He secretly gave them the pallet behind my back. Oh, you guys don't even know how mad I was, okay? I went with Joe to work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. I stayed home Thursday to do Bear Pantry show stuff. And he comes home like nothing, la 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 la, like the Smurf, la 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 la. That's how he came home. The kids, Jada and Josh and I, were like, oh, we're gonna have money tomorrow. They're gonna be forced to pay us because they need their pallet for tomorrow because that was the deadline they needed it by. And I was like, oh my God, you know, they think they're gonna mess with us. I know we're probably gonna lose them as a customer, but hey, I don't really care because I want my money. I worked hard for this. And I get to the gym, and as I'm getting out the car, Joe's all like, I forgot to tell you that I spoke with the representative of the company again in the afternoon because they had already talked in the morning because the representative was apologizing for how long they took to pay the first invoice, promising they would pay the second one on time, which it was due that day, the 12th. And what's wrong with the thing? And also that he was asking back for his net 10. So after I already sent an email saying no more net 10, Joe gave him back net 10, not asking me anything. And then they called him in the afternoon and asked him if they could pick up the pallet. Huh?
Why doesn't he just go tell them?
Because he's daddy. My nose itches. I'm going to be kissed by a fool. Yeah, so watch daddy comes in and kiss me, Jenna. Kissed by a fool. Yeah, so anyways, he didn't say anything to me until I got to the gym because he knows that I don't have a membership at that gym, so I have to go in with him because I'm the tag-along person. So I couldn't stay in the car and compose myself, and I got in the gym, and he knows I'm not going to explode in the gym. He thinks he's so slick, right? So then he's is he done? He keeps making a noise out there
Because it doesn't want to stay.
Okay, so anyways, I get into the gym and I usually go towards the right to go into this one little section I like. Instead, I went to the left to do the legs first, and he looked at me like, where you going? I'm like, if I go north, you go south. If I go east, you go west. I said, this is Abraham and Lot up in this place right now. So he knew I was livid. He knew I was going to be mad anyways because he went behind my back. That's annoying.
That's not his fault, it's this.
And he's putting like $30 in. So I was angry all of Thursday night. So this foolishness about never go to bed angry in your marriage, that doesn't work for me. I'm sorry guys, he's making a lot of noise out there. And Jada and Josh were angry because we were all in on this as a family. And Josh was like, that's like we have a hostage, bargaining with the police for this hostage, and you gave up the hostage. What do we have now? We're dead. You know, and you know what the guy told him? He didn't pay on the 12th. He didn't pay on the 13th. You know what he told him? The net 10 starts the day we pick up. That was never the rule. The rule was the net 10 start the day we invoice you, because they can take forever to pick up. you know, so you never want to do that with a customer. But I've got news for them. Joe might be the CEO of this company and I'm the CFO, meaning I'm the chief financial officer, so I deal with the money. But I'm gonna go above Joe's head this time around and pull rank, and I'm gonna be CEO for a week or whatever, for whenever they put another order in. They're not gonna get any credit. They're gonna have to deposit my money before the product leaves out of my building. So pretty much they're probably not gonna come back because all these big companies want credit. Jada is now gonna become accounts receivable, which means, go baby.
What's up? B, but I have my money. Yeah.
I like that one. I like how you bleeped yourself out. You guys, I told Joe that I felt like it was a betrayal because, Jada, you think it's a betrayal? Am I using too much of a strong word?
No, it was a family unit decision, and that guy outside just decided, yep, I'm gonna tell the other side our plan.
Oh, then he tried to use reverse psychology on me, guys. The day when I was like going, because I didn't explode Thursday. Don't let me, the worst thing is when you piss me off and I don't explode right away, because I have time to plot it and plan it and just really execute it the right way. So the next day is when he called the guy, and the guy was jerking him around, hiding from him, stuff like that. And then he went off on me, and he's all like, well, I don't care. We're just gonna shut this place down and we're just gonna go work regular jobs. I'm like, you can't use reverse psychology on me. I wrote the book on that. I watch enough soap operas to know this.
What's your problem now? You want to get put out or something?
Okay, so you have the floor. You can talk. We just talked about you for like a half hour. Go ahead.
You want to get put out?
Tell the people what you did.
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nope.
Huh?
Nothing.
Jada, he said he did nothing.
Nothing.
You know what position Jada has in the company now? Huh? She is accounts receivable. Which means,
as long as I get my money out.
yeah, as long as you keep your mouth out of it. That's what he's gonna have to do, guys. He's gonna have to keep his mouth out of it, because we were getting a potential new customer from Utah, and it's a huge order. I don't know how often they're gonna bring the order, but even one time is gonna set me pretty. And I promise you, from day one, they're not gonna know that this is a family-owned business. They're gonna know that Joe's the executive officer, the chief executive officer, and I like him in that position because he does make a lot of the executive decisions. But I don't like when we come together as a team or as partnership, we decide on one thing and then he goes and make a decision behind our back. That's not right. But I do have him make all the decisions as to pricing, stuff like that, because he knows the labor that it's gonna take to do the job. But from here on in, they're gonna know that Barbara is the chief financial officer. Jada's not gonna use her last name of Greenwich. She's gonna use her middle name. Jada Julianne is gonna be the chief. Well, she's gonna be the accounts receivable, which means she's gonna invoice the customer and she's gonna call the customer on the invoices, so they don't have to talk to me and Joe. That's what the dentist does. Every time you go to the dentist in the front, you go, how much is this gonna cost for a root canal? Oh, I don't deal with that part. Go talk to the girls in the front. Guess why? He wants to remain your friend and your dentist, and he also doesn't want to have money come and dirty it. This is where it's at, guys. We're at the recording studio, and look at the star. I've been messing with her all morning though. Yeah, so Farron and them are on their way. It's cold over here though, Jay. We're gonna have to find some sun to go stand in, guys. It is cold.
Yo, I try singing a Creole.
Sometimes, yeah. I was gonna write a song that has Creole in it, but it's time for me to go. I've been missing you for way too bloody long. Though that I would never leave. So who am I to stand here and remind you?
Hey guys, mom's having a good day. Your prayers are working. She doesn't want to show you what she's eating. Mom, you're looking fat in your face again. You're keeping on the food.
Good.
And you're going to that Hope place on Tuesday. What's it called? Cancer or Oncology Institute of Hope and Innovation. That's where you're going. So you're going to walk in there, brand new purse, brand new shoes, and say, look at me. I'm Rosalie. Like I'm Barbara D. Say hi to Helen, Mom.
Hi, Helen.
And Sam,
Sam.
Terry,
Sherry.
Sandra,
Sandra.
Sugar. God, I
Sugar.
hope I don't forgot nobody. Diana,
Diana.
Jen.
Jen.
These are people that tell me every day that they're praying for you, okay? If I forget anybody, please forgive me.
Thanks for the prayers.
Keep them going.
I've never seen it this packed before. Then again, we're there like.
Hey, Mister, how can you kiss her with the taste of my lips already there?